Yeah, so I want to react to this video right quick, bro. About this dude, Tae2Smooth. Cause like I honestly feel the same way. Dude, I guess his name FDH. Like it's FVCKDH. Like I like this dude. So I like that he covered this and how he covered it. So I just want to react to it right quick. Cause I feel the same way about dude, bro.
So Tae2Smooth came back with an apology, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even realize I had this many thoughts about the situation. From the fact that, dude, the more I look at Max, he's low-key a weirdo. And maybe I can't say that because I'm only watching it through a screen, but just being a YouTuber and going over these situations.
Like I rock with Max. I listen to bruh music and everything, but like I do feel like he got a side to him when it comes to like friendships and
Along with the recent little drama he had with Jace, it just had me come to the conclusion that Max is not only immature, but he just seems like a bad friend on some stuff, man. By the way, I just have a few notes. I don't really feel like writing a full script. I just kind of want to give you guys my unfiltered thoughts. So if this video flows less naturally than a normal video, you know why. Now, how do we even get here to the apology? It really starts 8 months ago when I dropped the iconic video, Tae2Smooth is Twitch's biggest clown. And I was rewatching it, dude, and just seeing the progress. I'm so proud of myself. Make sure you love yourself and you take note of where you improve, but that's besides the point. But in this video, it really started when I seen this clip of Tay criticizing this girl for not collabing with him. He started clowning her for her views and telling her she wasn't gonna go nowhere, and that really just rubbed me so wrong.
I don't agree with you. I don't want to stream with you.
Okay, shit. Go ahead, stay there at that 5.1.
I'm really self-conscious about.
Hey, we see what girls appreciate you. Yeah, we good off her. We good on those. Got an ego with only 21 viewers.
So I dropped the video cooking Tay. I talked about how he has humiliated himself. I talked about how the only reason that he was even gaining his momentum
I don't feel like he should get
he turned himself into a
backlash that he began because it's worse out here.
You want to be fed watermelon?
One bite.
You want to be fed watermelon?
One bite. I mean,
you want to be fed watermelon? Oh my god.
That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Bro, what's up?
And yes, this is the type of tomfoolery I was talking about. This nigga eating watermelon from an Asian woman as a black man. That shit was frying me so bad at the time. And then on top of that, Tay also had a tendency to just be incredibly cruel to women.
It's like a job to your dumb ass. You get on here, you get on. It's not entertaining to me. Nobody watches your stream for like entertainment.
That was wrong.
Okay, and I report. I'm a fucking commentator. What's your point?
You made a whole love song about me, bro.
Yeah, it's part of the challenge. Do you need me to call Max? The fuck? Nigga say, yo, come do this low board, bro. You don't gotta take it too serious, bro. Nobody's.
It's just real goofy how niggas let him back in the community after all that bullshit. Like, just keeping a weirdo around for like content. I mean, I guess.
So as you can see, Tay was just not only super cruel to Connie and just acting like a weirdo, but Mari also clocked something that I've been saying, and it's the fact that the people around Tay were obviously using this nigga for content. I'm not saying that this makes any of what he was doing right. That's why I made my initial video on him. But when he got exposed for basically hopping on burners and talking about everybody,
hey bro, don't let nobody use you in no type of funny business. Like, no type of like, nah, if that ain't you, don't let nobody, stand on it.
It was incredibly weird how everyone just conveniently ignored the fact that this guy was getting bullied by his friends for content. And the only reason that he got dropped was because Tay finally turned the gun back at Max. But with all that being said, 8 months after that, Tay finally apologizes and he wants to take accountability. So I have it pulled up, and that's what we're about to go through today. Comment for the algorithm. I'm not gonna go through everything. I just have a bunch of notes on key moments I wanted to comment on, and then I want to talk about Max and Dante's reaction because those two guys low-key was pissing me off.
Through shit, going through life, I realized, bro, my actions really hurt a lot of people. And that's just something that I struggled with for the longest, is not coming to terms with what I did, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, nigga, I was wrong, you feel me? I can admit that, you feel me? I was wrong. I've done a lot of wrong, you feel me? But I've decided to stop being delusional. I was very delusional, you feel me? Not realizing like the error of my ways, you feel me? And I feel like that's a big step that I've made in my life is, you feel me, just seeing things how they really are and not being delusional because I don't want to be wrong or look wrong. It's okay to be wrong in life, bro. I'm probably gonna be wrong 1,000 more times before it's all said and done.
Now, Tay, big ups to you. It's okay to be wrong. And the thing with the internet and the thing with these parasocial fans, these niggas will never let you grow. I'm starting to feel like the streamer fan bases are nothing but cattle. If you just blindly listen to anything your favorite content creator or celebrity says, you're an animal. Tay has done a lot of wrong on the internet. That's why his digital footprint is cooked. But there are worse people. Literally, the first thing that comes to my mind is Deshae Frost. This dude harassed a woman in a store, and mind you, I don't see this nigga getting the blackball of doom. And instead of getting blackballed, he gets a streamer university invitation. And I'm gonna come back to it. I just say it to say I feel like everybody has turned Tay into this scapegoat. Tay has become a perfected scapegoat. He's the only nigga on the internet that gets this much vitriol while there are significantly worse people. It's frying me bad, really bad. I don't even think Dez gets half the heat Tay does, and that nigga is so much worse.
First person I want to apologize to in this video is Max. You feel me? Bro treated me like a brother, made sure I was right. Nigga believed in me, but I still betrayed his trust and did him wrong. And I felt like I was right in the time. You feel me? When shit happened, I thought I was in the right. You feel me? I was like, yeah, nah, these niggas didn't fuck with me like that. Like I thought they fucked with me, but like, you feel me? Looking back on this shit, bro, it wasn't that deep. Getting made fun of is never that deep, bro. You feel me? At the end of the day, niggas was on my shit because I was letting niggas slide with that shit. You feel me? I should have been stepped up. I should have been manned up. And that's really on me. I'm not gonna lie. Bro didn't deserve any of the shit that I said or any of the shit that I did. You feel me? All he did was believe in me. So I'm truly sorry for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I really do apologize.
Now, Tay, here's the thing. You were indefensible. And I said it various times throughout both my videos. What you did was wrong. You cannot just backdoor your friends on burner accounts. That stuff is so wrong. The way you do the thing is, you need to stand on 10 toes. Blackboy Max, from what I can tell, does not seem like a good friend. Tay was consistently bullied. He was consistently made the butt of the joke. And while his way of dealing with it was wrong, we have to acknowledge that there is a cause and effect to everything. Nigga, this shit is just like Full Metal Alchemist. Y'all know what equivalent exchange is, right? Tay gets bullied for years. He gets turned into content, just like Mari says. And then when he finally crashes out, he gets blackballed. And it's so weird because there are significantly worse actors in the space.
Dynamics within the friend groups. Mind you, bro, there's clips of this nigga ashing blunts on my fucking head, nigga. Well, not my head, but I had a hat on. That shit burnt a hole in my hat. I let that shit slide. You feel me? Niggas pouring water on me whenever I'm sleeping and shit during subathons and shit. Like, you feel me? I let a lot of shit slide. You feel me?
Nigga, why are you letting this slide? No.
Nah,
Tae2Smooth, nigga. That's not smooth, nigga. I ain't gonna. Why are you letting this slide?
You gotta understand though, bro, because whenever I crash out and I do the most, niggas paint me as the problem. Like,
and that's
you gotta do the most.
Just recounting certain things that happened to him. Honestly, this is kind of horrific. What do you mean someone is putting ash on your hat? What do you mean water is being poured on you? And then not only that, Tay says it pretty plainly. If he retaliates, he is viewed as the problem, and that's exactly what happens. And what makes this situation so especially sinister is how Tay has been turned into an insane scapegoat. Nobody cared about what Tay was doing until he finally turned the gun back on Blackboy Mac. Everyone always dismisses the bullying criticism by saying, well, Tay harassed women and Tay did it to himself. These people kept this woman harasser around for content. That stuff weird. They used this guy. Tay was really young when he first got into these streamer spaces. He was 17. I was 17 2 years ago, bro. Like, shit was hard. Dead ass. Shit was really hard. And I was going through some heavy depression. I understand that when you're in these spaces and you look up to these people, it's easy to be taken advantage of. And I low-key think in a way Tay was taken advantage of. And that's just such a weird precedent to set. If I do something humiliating, that means my friends get to put ash on my hat and pour water on me. You're insane if you think that's okay. Facts. The thing with the internet is people like to act like you can't acknowledge two things to be true at once. We can acknowledge that Tay was a bad person. We can acknowledge that Tay has done some pretty questionable things while simultaneously acknowledging that how he was treated was just really not right.
Yeah, no, I want to apologize to Gauze because that was mad disrespectful. I basically did the same shit I did to Max to him because it's like he ain't never said nothing about me. He ain't never mentioned me in no bad light. You feel me? Sure, he made jokes, but Gauze was also one of the kind niggas. You feel me? That was always like, you feel me, making sure I was good behind scenes. You feel me? Saying like, nah, niggas going too far, shit like that. You feel me? I also want to throw in Screed with that one too, you feel me? Because I also mentioned him on the burner a few times, you feel me? Like, kind of putting myself above him and shit like that. And that nigga Screed is dead ass like a brother to me. That he would always pull me aside, tell me this, tell me that. If I'm making myself look crazy, he would always pull me aside, be like, yo, Tay, you gotta tighten up, do this, do that. It's just like the little things that bro would do just to make sure I wasn't looking crazy on camera, like, would make sure I wasn't putting myself in a position where niggas could embarrass me or some shit. So I also want to apologize to Screet too.
I wanted to include this apology he made to
See,
guys
that's what
and
made
Screet
everybody
because I
like,
didn't know that they
what I'm
were
saying?
actually going behind the scenes and trying to help Tay out. And if that's true, back when I used to watch Max, I always thought guys and Screet were pretty cool dudes, and it is pretty nice to hear that behind the scenes they actually tried to do right by Tay. And I'm pretty sure after the whole saga happened, Screet was one of the people in the calls with Tay trying to help him move forward after everything that just happened.
The next person I want to apologize to is Connie. I'm not gonna lie. I know we had our little shit, Connie, but like, you feel me? I apologize to you, and I think you accepted it too. Like, I think we cool now and shit like that. But I still do want to apologize and include you in this video because I feel like that was just some petty shit, some childish shit, some immature shit. You feel me? And like, as a man, I really shouldn't be like talking to you like that. I should have talked to you like that.
Yeah,
and I was a lot younger, but still
man.
though, I do regret that shit heavily. So I do want to apologize to you too.
Obviously, he needed to apologize to
Man,
Connie. I showed you guys the clip. He really was going off on Connie.
I also want to apologize to Rage, bro, for making you look bad in that one Senna clip. You feel me? Saying you called Senna out her name and shit like that. I'm gonna apologize for that shit too. You feel me? That was just lack of self-awareness. You feel me? I didn't really know how to read the room. You feel me? Bringing bad PR to you, and then on top of that, calling you a lame ass nigga on Twitter for like reacting to like the drama and shit because it just felt like everybody was piling up on me. You feel me? And to this day, I still watch this nigga streams. You feel me? I started off watching this nigga Rage, Dante, all them niggas back in like when I was in like middle school, junior high and shit like that. And it's crazy, like, bro, nigga, you meet these niggas, you cool with them, and then like these are niggas you grew up watching and shit, like your childhood, like your childhood, bro. You grew up watching these niggas and they don't fuck with you, bro. So like I feel like that really hurt a lot. You feel me? Seeing like Dante and Rage ragging on me and shit, you feel me? Calling me a loser and shit. But it's mostly because of my actions. So I do want to apologize to y'all niggas, bro, for anything that I may have said that like hurt y'all feelings and shit like that, or anything that I did to y'all niggas.
Now, Tay, I understand you grew up watching Rage and Dante, but honestly, don't apologize to either of these niggas. I'm just keeping it real. They both questionable in my opinion. Y'all know I've never really liked streamers. If y'all want the story time of when I got radicalized, let me know. The reason why I'm saying this is because when I was rewatching my video on Tay, I actually had forgot that Rage scammed this guy. Tay was working a minimum wage job and Rage scammed him out of $10. That was just so weird. That's a millionaire scamming a minimum wage worker. That's why I don't think he should apologize to Rage. And that's another conversation that we need to have. Stop pedestalizing these freaking streamers. Stop practicing idolatry. These guys are not idols. They're just morally questionable people who happen to come into a lot of money and influence. At least from what I see, that's my opinion. And the thing with Dante is that he be frying me because everyone looks at him as like this pillar of morality, but even Dante be having questionable moments. Tell me why Dante is apparently rubbing shoulders with the Shay Frost post harassing someone in public. We see in clips of them having fun together, and mind you, Dante ends up reacting to this Tae2Smooth apology and calling it karma, but dude, you're rubbing shoulders with someone you just watched harass someone in public. That is weird. So just as an obligatory, because I don't need no one trying to clock my tea, I don't know if Dante actually seen it himself, but on Twitter the clip went super viral. It has over 25 million views. This is a huge situation. Everyone talked about it, various YouTubers. If he didn't see it, that's crazy, because even Kai Cenat seen it. I mean, the whole streamer university thing is weird. Deshae Frost gets exposed for harassing a woman in public, and then he gets an invite to one of the biggest streamer collab events of our era, and everyone's just rubbing shoulders and cool with him. But these same people have the audacity, they have the gall to be coming at Tay for how he acted. That shit weird, twin.
And I feel like I never made like a real apology about this shit is to Mari. Mari, I'm sorry for the shit, you feel me? I was a kid, and I feel like I continued to not acknowledge it and just act like it didn't happen. But I do want to apologize. I just want to say sorry to everybody that I hurt. Sorry to everybody that I did dirty. Sorry to everybody that I did wrong, you feel me? I'm just doing this so I can never do this shit again in the future, you feel me? I never want to make another apology video like this again.
I wanted to end it here after he apologized to Mari and how he said he just didn't want to have to apologize anymore, because in my opinion, I feel like this was a pretty good apology video. Accountability was taken. And honestly, in my opinion, at certain points, Tay really overextended, because when you actually look at the receipts and you do the research, you can see some of the people he's apologizing to really aren't people that deserve it. But my final thoughts on Tae himself is that I do root for change. I'm not gonna kick you while you're down. I see the work you're putting in. And I mean, the nigga Tae was even in the gym, you know, just trying to be better. And who am I as a human to not want to apply change and self-progression? But now I want to talk about Max just a little bit. Now, Max reacted to this video, and dude, I have so many gripes with this shit. Not only is he like laughing throughout the video, but he's just pandering to his viewers so much. It's really corny, I'm not gonna lie. And even the comments are calling him out on this. Let me read some of these comments for you. Chat instantly hating is wild. They got a hive mind mentality, but that's what it is, I guess. Video of someone apologizing for having a breakdown since he was a laughing stock of his friend group for years. Half the stuff Max was laughing about wasn't even funny for real. Yeah, these comments really put it best. Not only is the video titled "My Biggest Hater is Back," but Max is laughing throughout this video, and he just has these hive mind fans that are just gonna like instantly hate on anything, even if it's someone trying to do better. What's the point of clowning someone and criticizing them if you're not even giving them the chance to do better? Especially when Max himself has kind of devolved into someone who doesn't even seem that savory. But I'll just play a clip.
I just, you feel me? I realized that my actions have hurt other people and shit like that. It's not like I just realized. I realized over time. Like, you feel me? Just sitting and thinking. You feel me? Going through shit. Boy, you ain't not. Boy, you ain't not KC3, nigga. Yo. Hold on, chill. Yo. Bro.
Starting with the fact that you're just using the overreaction gimmick, dude. None of what he said was funny. Tae hopped on the internet, wore his heart on his sleeve, was extremely vulnerable after messing up, and you're laughing at him? That's fucked up, flat out, bro. You know, I'm really happy I'm not writing this video because I can be a lot more natural with you guys, and I just want to say I've had some friends that have let me down, and I've went through mental health issues. I'm not saying that Tae is right. I know I have to keep saying it because I know people love to misinterpret on the internet. This is not me defending any of Tae's actions, but I'm seeing him as a human he is, and Max is treating him wrong. How are you laughing at someone for wearing their heart on the sleeve? Mind you, Max recently set up his quote-unquote friend to be berated by someone who is hate rating him. These are the people we're dealing with. And I don't even want to talk about this video anymore because that shit's actually weird. Loki pissed me off, actually. With all that being said, Tae has apologized, and I think it's a genuine apology. I also think that we should allow Tae the chance to grow and be a better man, especially when there are worse people who seemingly can still add on to their wealth. You have worse men who are adding onto their generational wealth who get less heat than Tae. Why have we turned this guy into a scapegoat when there are people who genuinely need our attention? It just fries me so bad, man. It fries me so bad. That's really all I had to say. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. If y'all want more videos where I don't write and I just kind of talk, let me know. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all niggas be blessed. Bye bye.
Yeah, I'm tired of it, bro. But yeah, man, I just wanted to react to that right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, per usual.